G'day guys, MasterBucks here, currently in my hotel room in Cologne, Germany. Of course, I am here for Gamescom, and I know I don't normally start off career mode videos like this, but I just wanted to give you a quick little update as to what's going on. I am, of course, as I literally just mentioned 5 seconds ago, in Germany for Gamescom. First time I've been here, and I'm having a heap of fun so far. Second thing is, of course, unfortunately, I haven't been able to upload daily. I tried to cover myself with videos for this trip, but unfortunately just missed out on a few days, but there will still be more videos coming, so you don't have to worry. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, something I'm very excited to be a part of. Obviously, you guys know that I love FIFA, but another game that I absolutely love is Rocket League. On the 27th and the 28th of August, Syfy are going to be hosting the big Universal Open, the Rocket League Finals. Syfy will be live streaming the entire event, and obviously these times will be subject to change depending on where you are in the world, but in Australia, it'll be on August the 27th at 9 AM and 6:30 AM on the 28th. There are 2 links in the description down below. One is to the Syfy website, which I implore you go to, because that way you can see exactly when the Rocket League Finals are starting in your area. And the second link will take you straight to the live stream where you can go to watch it when the event is up and running. Obviously, you guys know how pretty much obsessed I am with esports at this point, and literally in all formats. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. I'm going to be watching, and you guys can join in with me. But okay, thank you so much for watching. Back into the action now. I'm genuinely looking forward to the Syfy Rocket League Finals, and I really look forward to you all joining me. So yeah, let's get back into the action. Hope you enjoy the episode. Have a good one. For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon career mode in FIFA 17. We are nearly in January. We only have, a couple of weeks left to go, 5 more games. And unfortunately, we're really going to have to need some of these new signings that we're going to eventually have to make, because at least in the last few games, we've sort of let our heads drop a bit. We haven't been at our best. I only just recorded the last episode, and I was not in a good way. We were leading by at least 8 or 9 points only a few games ago. Now look, we're only 4 points up. Middlesbrough slowly catching us because we are letting them get closer. Fulham, Hull City, the actual top 6, or should I say 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, all quite close, you know. Several teams that are still going for it. I'm seeing new teams come in and replace old teams all the time in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and 6th positions. It's crazy, but still, anyway, the first game today will be against Cardiff, and I'm also going to have a couple of other games to play as well. First one will be Cardiff. I might sim the Reading game because it is at home and it's only a few days after the game against Cardiff. I want to try to have somewhat fresh players. That's why I'm also going to play the Bournemouth game, plus it'll be in a real stadium. And then the game against Birmingham, even though they are quite decent, doing okay this season, probably sim that one, get as much of a break as possible and play Preston at home. As soon as we play Preston, the 31st, and then the next day, there's another game. Unreal how many games we're playing in such a short amount of time. But Bolton on the first day, that's another game that I'll probably just leave, to be fair. I'll leave it at the 1st of January, but I can still do some transfer business and get it started. But we're returning with a pretty strong starting 11. Dozel at centre, attack and midfield, replacing Mastor, who, to be fair, Mastor in the last few games hasn't been at his best. So Dozel is almost a better option at this point, or at least form-wise. Charles is still in for, even now, a pretty tired Federico Barber. He played back-to-back games in the last episode, and he missed the last game that we played in that episode because he was so stuffed. Now, he's even still tired, so he still can't play. Charles is in his position. Apart from that, everyone else is starting 11 quality. And let's hopefully start off with a positive win and a positive getting off on the right foot. Cardiff City then away, and it's a rainy day as well, or a rainy night, shall I say, anyway. I can't remember the last game I actually played in showers, so it's been a while. But I know this team was only in the Premier League not too long ago. I'm looking at their side, and I can spot very few names. Maybe Bamber is one, but apart from that, I really don't know anyone there. Like, none of them there. I don't know any of them. God, how are they still going? None of that. Get rid of it. Oh, I can't pick off anything right now. I've had enough. Bang, Charles. Fuck off, referee. That's a red. Oh, that's a red. It's just a tackle. How the fuck do you miss the ball? Decent play here. Kent is threatening down this wing. Can we get a good cross in? It took a long time to switch to a Varn, but the ball was still just put too far ahead of him anyway. Oh, I had to force a save, but Cooper is equal to it. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Oh, brilliant. Dozel! Oh, saved by the keeper. A great tackle by Lacazette started that, and we should have scored there. I mean, honestly, had to take the touch, had to settle. He had defenders coming in from everywhere, but in the end, he's denied by a great save. Now from the corner. Decent delivery, you know. Header. Oh, what a goal! At first, I didn't think Lacazette actually won the header. I thought it was the defender, because it was his name that came up. But what a header by Lacazette. I'm not sure if this is going to be his goal or if it's going to be credited as an own goal because of the defender's name popping up, but still, what a header. He deserves to be credited with this goal if it is... Look at that, just dipping in underneath the crossbar just in time and hitting the side netting, unsavable. That is an elite header. Absolutely sensational. I really hope he gets it. Moment of truth. Yes! Why did the defender's name come up then? What a fucking header. I was going on in the last episode about I never win headers in corners, I never score goals from corners, and then I pull that out the bag. Lacazette, shortest man. Are you about to get this again? It's going straight to him. Ball's right there. Ryan Kent gets through all the bodies, and there's two. Not exactly direct from the corner, but whipped in, bouncing around a bit. Ryan Kent on the left foot, and the keeper is flat-footed. Now, I'm just amazed that this didn't get blocked. Look, the header away is weak, literally straight to him. How many bodies did that have to get past in order to end up in the back of the net? Look, it has somehow evaded 3 Cardiff players and found its way in. Oh, what a move. But he won't get a chance to whip it across. Time is called. It was not going Cardiff's way. I was getting so much going my way. Like, that header was incredible. The fact that it just found the top right-hand corner. And from all people, Romuald Lacazette. Not really a guy I thought would be much of a threat from corners. And then Ryan Kent's goal to somehow avoid 3 players. Mental. Good cross. Scowen can't win the header. Declan cleared. Do I try it again? Bang, Lacazette. No, I cannot recreate the Josh Scowen absolute wonder goal. As a matter of fact now, that's the last thing Lacazette's going to do because we're making all of our subs. Oh, they've got everyone up for it. I'm going to get Dazelle running, headed away. Yep, it's time, Dazelle. Go get it, unless the keeper's going to come out for it. Oh my God, even the keeper is out. I didn't see him. Dazelle, there's no way. You're not that slow. How fucking slow is this cunt? And then he missed. How slow was that? How fucking slow was Dazelle there? Oh, it's going to fall for Dazelle. Oh, man, we had another chance to score, but not to be. We had an empty net. Instead of just shooting from 40 yards out, even if it is an empty net, I wanted to run a little bit closer, take one more touch and settle. Instead, I get just absolute 99 pace the fuck out of. I can't believe how slow Dazelle was to just get the ball rolling and to just keep going forward. I do not believe how fucking fast that, whoever it was that chased us down. All I saw was him just bolting. It just came out of the left of screen, and he just would not stop. He just was so fucking quick. For like the 90th minute of the game, he just was pacing it out like mad. A game that should have absolutely ended 3-0, even if Dazelle got passed by the defender. Fucking crazy shit. But still, even then, he should have scored, but the pressure that was put on him, I think, by the defender probably skewed off the shot. But whatever. We have got a man of the match. Ryan Kent actually got it with the highest rating of an 8.7. Lacazette got an 8.4. But you know what? I'm actually going to maybe shock you a little bit here. Maybe not too much, but I'm going to give it finally to Harvey Cooper. He has yet to get a man of the match, made some pretty important saves for us, kept the clean sheet, did his bit, and I don't think there was any one midfielder that was absolutely amazing today. So I think Harvey Cooper, credit to the keeper, making some big saves, keeping us in it earlier. So yes, Harvey Cooper, you will get man of the match. But I think my players just tire so much fucking quicker. Either that or the opposition, the AI, legendary AI, just does not fucking get tired at all. It doesn't really feel that way. The amount that we get outpaced and outstrength later on in games, we seem so physically weak and slower really toward the end of games against legendary. It's like they just don't lose stamina. We're also having contract issues with Lyle Taylor, who is my third choice actually, striker. So for any player to leave, I'm fine with it being Lyle Taylor. Rocking a 4-3-3 formation Reading. My best 11 goes back out there. Stamina isn't normally too big an issue in a sim game, but it has fucked us on this occasion. Sim games are killing me at the moment, really. I think we've lost our last 2, maybe 3 sim games. I definitely know that it's 2, but 2-0 loss right here. Who's getting man of the match for this one on my side? I'm not sure. Someone has to, and it's Andre Varnable, people. 6.1. That has got to be the lowest man of the match score I've ever seen. I've never seen it get into the 5s. It's never been that bad, but 6.1, that is still fucking terrible. Oh well, big break. Pretty much a week or so until the next match against Bournemouth, and I'm going to take this because we really do need to have as much stamina in our starting 11 players as possible when I do play. So Bournemouth away then. Starting 11 team going out there at the Vitality Stadium against Bournemouth. There's only 2 players in this starting 11 that are below 70, obviously Lacazette and Kelly. Normally 2 players that do stand out from time to time in the team as well. So it's not too big a deal, but we are very, very close to an all 70 rated starting 11. And then who knows? Will we ever see an all 80 rated starting 11? Are we going to get that deep in this career mode? Who knows? But Bournemouth versus Wimbledon, another big game. Come on. I'm really annoyed. Middlesbrough have actually lost less games than we have now, and it's just frustrating that we were only on, just in such a short amount of time, we've really seemed to let it slip a bit. Eddie Howe and Bournemouth, though, are going to probably look to take it to us. Again, struggling in the championship, shall we say. Relegated from the Premiership last season. And a pretty much 4-4-2 formation, I would imagine. I don't think there's any, fuckery going on with that. What you see is what you get, unless it's, I don't know, a 4-2-2-2. But either way, it's irrelevant. That's the team. Come on. 11 minutes in, both of my fullbacks have already received yellow cards. That's pretty interesting. Anyway. Tries to step in front of Cook, can't get the ball. But that time we do. Lacazette's a foul. How many fouls in this game? I'm not even going for some stupid slide tackles here. I just keep racking them up. That's a big boy tackle. Nice work from Barber. Kent. Mastors turned it over again, but at least he wins it back. And look at the right-hand side. Look at the flick on by Scowen. 1-2 play here. Maybe Ivan can get something to it. He can! And that's 1-0 to Wimbledon. How many for the season is that now? 15 in the championship. And you know he's got more in the cup as well. It could be like 17 or 18 on the season. 3 yellow cards amassed already. And at that back post, needs to be one. Did not win the header. King puts it over. And another save by Cooper. I'm amazed that they have not equalised, honestly. They have just really turned it up. It almost sort of phases through Sean Kelly to get to Cooper, but he makes the stop. Fake shot, little pass into there, decent Scowen, could go for goal, and he will! I think he got a little bit outside of the boot curve with that one, but it's 2-0 to the good guys. Now, let's watch the technique on this Josh Scowen goal. Again, I was looking for the options, but instead, nah, it's just sort of coming back a bit. I think it starts outside the post and then comes back in. Yeah, you can see the spin on the ball. Somehow not saved by the keeper. Oh, not good marking. Gradell, King, save, Cooper into the path of Cook. Yeah, they had to get one back, and that's the only fucking way that they could. Look at the bounce, right to the only Bournemouth player there. Oh, that's a clean one. Ivan, bang, it is 3! That did not take long, did it? We get the breathing space back. Words, what are they? I'm not sure. Somehow evading the tackle, Dazelle just came on and across the face of goal. That was, again, pretty much right at the keeper. This guy's having a shocker. Really should have stopped this one. I'm not seeing an awful lot of defenders back here. Something tells me we could sort out number 4. Dazelle hitting the outside of the post. Oh, for him to just come on, assist immediately. If he had gotten another goal, he would have been looking so good. And that will do. Seriously, that was a fucking mess for the last 10 or 15 minutes. But it will finish in a 3-1 win. And now I have to try to give a man of the match. I know that Ivan got a brace. He's probably the favourite. But Cooper put in a shift as well. Andre Ivan got 2 goals. Gonzalez provided 2 assists. So to be fair to him, that's not bad either. Although I didn't think he popped up in the game as much as Ivan did. And any time Ivan got on the end of it, he was looking lively. And of course, he ended up scoring 2. One of those was quite fortunate, but still. Anyway, he's done his bit. He's got his brace. Gonzalez maybe tied with Cooper, I would think, in a second place here. But Ivan will get man of the match. And again, 9.1. How many man of the matches is he getting? He's just running away with it. He's scoring all the goals, providing some assists. He's doing bits this season. I'm going to go into the squad report to see how many goals and assists he's up to already. But if he keeps going the way he's going, Andre Ivan, I am probably going to just not even bother. You know how I did last season with like 10 or so games left to go. I was like, all right, lads, I'm not actually going to tell you who gets man of the match. There may be no point. He may just be miles ahead. And anyway, speaking of miles ahead, we used to be, but now not so much. Middlesbrough are still staying with us. To be fair, though, we are still quite a fair way away from 3rd place. And now this game against Birmingham, literally 2 days later, I'm not playing it on Christmas Day. I think I'll just sim this one, even if it is away, even if it is against Birmingham, who aren't in the top 6 at the moment, but they were another one of the teams that comes in and drops out of the top 6 from time to time. And listen, I'm not doing myself any favours, but I saw the recent record of Birmingham. It's not great, even if it is away. I have put the second side out there, or not the strongest side. Dazelle gets an early goal. We'll skip ahead though. While we were in front, they get an equaliser, 81st minute, 1-1. That's a draw. That's 1 point. If Middlesbrough have won another game, God knows how many that'd be in a row for them, they'll probably go top. They have not won their game. As a matter of fact, I think they actually lost their match. So there you go. Whatever team that they went up against, thank you. Jake Reeves is the interesting man of the match recipient. Did not score the goal or provide the assist, but he gets 7.3. That, by the way, was actually Reeves' first man in the match. Again, another different man in the match winner for this season. Whatever. 24 games played, all of them competitive. He did not play a single friendly, but 18 goals, 4 assists. Tally them up. That's 22 goals and assists combined from 24 appearances. The man's on fire. We are going to get absolutely just bombarded with offers for him. I do not want to sell him for anything less than, are you ready for this? 15 fucking million. That's what it cost you. Seriously, I'm not letting him go for like anything below that. One final game before we eventually find ourselves in January. And again, I know as soon as we hit January the 1st, we are going to come up against Bolton like a day or two after this game against Preston, but that's fine. We will be in the transfer window. We can do some transfer business as soon as we finish this game. And in the end, the fact that I did not play my strongest team in the last game that we simmed, the 1-1 draw, it means that everyone except for Cooper, who's a little tired, but I think he should still be okay, everyone is fully fit and ready to go for the last game of this episode, which I'm super pumped about, so we have no excuses either. Come on, let's get it. Yet another rainy day, but still, what can you do? We have got the team, our opponents. They're nowhere to be seen in the top 10 though, Preston, are they? So not one of the stronger opponents that we are going to face, but I remember Preston were a team that, if I can recall, only a few episodes ago were a team that beat us. So yeah, let's not let that happen again. How many times do I say it? Tackles that literally somehow manage to go absolutely fucking nowhere. May puts his shot wide. He's offside. Oh, Scowen's gotten around. That has to be right into the back as well, you know. I think if I did that, it would be a red. No, just the yellow. Oh, Ivan steps by him. Beautiful. Andre, Ivan, why? Why with your left foot? You know so bad. Oh, of course I was trying to put it on his right foot. Why the hell? Can he spin around? Can he try it again? Maybe this time. Oh my fuck. It's not going to be his day today, is it? Fuck that. First you miss one after shooting with the wrong foot. How about like now I'm just literally just pulling the trigger way too early. Great head of that. Bang! Oh my god, we've hit the crossbar again and saved and cleared. This is a fucking joke how we're not 1-0 up. I sometimes get the feeling that this game just doesn't like me. It really does not. It's a living thing and it hates me. Kent. Ryan Kent though. Ryan Kent! What a run! And winning the penalty right before half time. I wasn't going to score from that, so I was just baiting the slide tackle and we fucking got it. And that's a double yellow card. Red for Spur. Gets even better, doesn't it? Now all we have to do is not F up the goddamn penalty. And we don't! Andre Ivan nailing it. What a superstar. Ryan Kent done brilliantly to win the pen and converted sensationally. And now we are not only in front, but we actually have an advantage because they are down to 10 men. Yes, gotta be 2. Yeah, it's 2. Ivan, he's sent away beautifully. Wheeling away in celebration. He's racking them up. Oh, well, they get 1. There you go. From the header, they head it down in the box and fired in the top right-hand corner. Part of me thought Cooper might have been able to get there, but I'm definitely not going to have a go at him for not saving it. Come on, boys. They're down to 10. We've got to be able to figure this out. Reeves can just go the whole way or play through Ivan. Can he turn? Can he get it? No! Just wide. Nearly the hat-trick. He's had 9 shots today, Andre Ivan. He's only scored 1 from a penalty. And the other one, obviously, from just a clear-cut one-on-one. Surely we got to get this man his hat-trick. Dazelle. Or maybe just off to the right-hand side instead. Maybe Gonzalez can get it. Bang. There it is. That's 3. And that's wrapped up. Literally, they're so open at the back with this one player down. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Gonzalez, he's surrounded. Pass. Look at the left-hand side. There's so much space. Ivan, you got to get open. Cross. Oh, too much on it. I hate crosses so fucking much. How is it so goddamn hard to pick someone out from a cross in this fucking game? It's almost like it's on manual, and I swear it's not. But anyway, whatever. 2-0. No, 3-1, sorry. It's going to be 2 goals for Andre Ivan from like 10 shots taken in the game, but whatever. Not the highest conversion rate of all time, but he'll still take it. 17 shots in total today. A majority of them coming from Andre Ivan. Again, are you gonna take points away here for lack of clinical, whatever the word is, finishing. But still, Andre Van 9.1, Gonzalez with an 8.8, another pretty decent performance from him. Ryan Kent was great too. I think Ryan Kent and Andre Van are the ones that are going to go neck and neck to winning man of the match here. But Ryan Kent did win the penalty. Ivan did convert it. Ivan scored another one. I did take Kent off. He was getting tired. Oh, man, he's just racking them up. 9.1, Andre Van. You have to give it to him. Even though I feel like it's a little unfair on Kent because he was great today as well, Andre Van did get a brace. He did get FIFA's man of the match, and it's just more points added to his total. Back into training. Anyone going up in overall? We hope so. It's Cooper up to a 75. Is he? No, he's not the highest rated player. I keep forgetting about bloody Gonzalez, but 75. He was only 67 rated when we promoted him to the starting 11, only like toward the end of last season. It's incredible how quick goalkeepers grow with training. Honestly, I think when we get Cooper to an 80, I might just stop. Seriously, I'm like, whoa, calm down. You're growing a little too fucking quickly here, Harvey Cooper. But anyway, when we do get to 80, it's almost like, well, why bother? We may as well train someone else that's lower rated. But anyway, we have made it, boys. 1st of January and a brand new year, 2018. Anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity now. It's only the 1st, but I'm getting straight into preseason contracts. We are going to go and just offer a bunch of them. We have some players in here that are quite decent, some that we may have to pay quite a fair bit for, at least in terms of their wage to bring them in. But there are some players that I really would like to bring in. Vincent Abubakar was one of the players that I want to get in. Maybe not so great in real life, but in FIFA, a decent signing. Looked nicely well-rounded, got nice dribbling, the pace is there, got pretty well-rounded stats. I like him. Sergio Canales as well. Not an extremely pacey player for a centre attacking midfielder, an attacking creative midfielder. I would probably look to play him at more central midfield position, maybe play someone up in front of him instead, but still, we've also got Diego Roland. Out of the two strikers, I'd much rather have Abubakar than Roland. A new left back, Jetro Willems, would be pretty good to get as well. Another right back, Ander Kappa, who again looks quite decent with his well-rounded stats and nice physical stats as well. We've got Martin, here we go, Hinteregger. I might have got that right, I'm not too sure. But he's like relatively youngish for players you can get on a pre-contract. 25, 78 rated, could grow, could get better. So they're most of the players that I'd like to get on pre-contracts. For now though, we are going in. All the players that I mentioned, I'm throwing down offers for. Oh yeah, there's also one other pre-contract signing that I may have forgotten to mention. Marvelous NAKAMBA. I want to bring Marvelous NAKAMBA in to Wimbledon in this career mode, okay? Look at the wage. He's only a little over 10 grand. That's fine. $5 million worth of value. If you look at his stats, physical-wise, he's okay. Mental stats look pretty decent. And technical ability, I mean, there are some stats that he could definitely work on, but things like crossing, finishing, free kick accuracy, I don't really give a shit about for a centre defensive midfielder. Decent defending for his stats and everything like that. Could even train him up, get higher rated. He's got decent potential. I'm also going to go in for him. And with a wage with only 11 grand, I think we have a pretty good shot at getting him. I'm looking forward to getting that next episode underway, and it should be coming out very shortly as well. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, my name's MasterBucks, and have a good one.